Good afternoon, and thank you for joining Conversations for College Success. I would like to thank all of my subscribers and listeners in 5 countries, and to ask my current listeners to become subscribers if you are not already. The topic today is the power of perseverance. Today, I'd like to talk with you about a very important skill that quietly shapes every success story you have heard about. It is not talent, it is not luck, it is not timing, it is perseverance. Perseverance is the ability to keep going when the excitement fades, when the applause stops, when the support stops, and when the path gets uncomfortable and or hard. I want to share a couple of definitions of perseverance. One, it is continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. And two, it is continued effort to do or achieve something even when it is difficult or it takes a very long time. Perseverance is the difference between people who dream and people who make it happen. What perseverance really is and is not, perseverance is not grinding yourself into exhaustion. It is not pretending everything is fine. It is not pushing without purpose. Perseverance is the steady, stubborn commitment to move forward, even if the steps are small, even if the progress is invisible, even if the world does not understand what you are building just yet. It is a quiet voice that says, "Not yet, I am not finished." Why perseverance matters? Every meaningful goal has a messy part. It is usually in the middle, which means the beginning is so exciting, the end is very rewarding, but in the middle, that's where most people will quit. And perseverance matters because momentum is built and it takes time. Mastery requires repetition, not perfection. Breakthroughs happen after the boring, non glamorous work is done. Your future self, who you eventually become, is shaped by what you refuse to give up on. Success rarely, if ever, comes from doing something only once. It comes from doing it over and over and over again, and especially when you do not feel like it. There is an emotional side of perseverance. People often think about perseverance like it is mechanical, like it just means discipline or willpower. Perseverance is very, very emotional. It is choosing hope over frustration. It is choosing belief over doubt. It is choosing to trust the process even when the results are very, very slow. Sometimes perseverance looks like resting so you can continue and so you do not quit because you are tired. Real life examples: think about someone you admire. It could be your parents or a parent singular, a teacher, a professor, an athlete, for example, Michael Jordan, an artist or a poet, for example, Maya Angelou, an entrepreneur or a leader. Everyone's story always includes a moment they almost quit, a setback that humbled them, a season where nothing worked, and their decision was to keep going anyway. Perseverance is the common denominator of greatness. How to build perseverance? There are 5 parts. Everyone, again, everyone is not born with it, which means it does not come naturally to everyone. However, you can learn perseverance and grow it. One, set a direction for yourself, not a deadline. Deadlines create pressure, direction creates purpose. Two, Break goals into mini wins, and I mean small ones. Small victories build confidence and momentum. Both are needed to become successful. 3. Expect resistance. Resistance is not a sign to stop, but it's proof you are growing. 4. Surround yourself with people who stretch you. Perseverance thrives in the right environment. The right environment includes people who push you beyond your comfort zone, not in a harsh or negative way, but in a way that challenges you to rise higher than you would on your own. Expect more from you than you currently expect from yourself. They see your potential clearly and they don't let you settle for the version of you that plays small. They model the habits, discipline, and mindset you want to develop. 5. Celebrate your progress, not perfection. Perfection kills perseverance, progress fuels it. A few comments for anyone struggling right now. If you're listening to this and you're tired, if you're questioning whether your effort matters, if you're wondering whether you should keep going, let me share with you that you are closer than you think, you are stronger than you feel. And the version of you on the other side of this challenge is definitely worth fighting for. Perseverance is not about being fearless, it's about being faithful to your vision, to your purpose, to your future. So today, choose to take one more step, not 10 or 20. Choose one because perseverance is not built in leaps, it is built in inches. And those inches add up to a life you are proud of. If this podcast on perseverance or the two on discernment helps you, make sure to share them with your family and friends who may need a reminder that their progress and stories are not over yet. Again, thank you for listening to Conversations for College Success. Thank you to my subscribers in the United States, in the United Kingdom, in South Africa, in the Philippines, and in Malaysia. For listeners who are not currently subscribers, I ask each of you to become subscribers. Also, if you have any questions, send them to conversations for college success at hotmail.com. Again, send your questions to conversations for college success at hotmail.com. Have a great day. Bye bye.